When we get involved in network marketing, we're like a bull in a china shop, right? We're ignorance on fire. We're excited, which is good. Ignorance on fire is better than knowledge on ice. However, would we agree at some point we maybe tap out of our warm market, right? We tap out of, having a lot of people to talk to, but we want to stay relevant. So we're going to show you our fame formula to help get you on the leaderboard and stay on the leaderboard, because here's the truth. I've been doing this for close to 2 decades. Since 2001, I've been involved in the network marketing profession. And I just got to tell you, a big reason that we have consistently produced results and we have so many people winning. We're in the top 100 income earners in all of network marketing. I think we're up to like 62 or something like that. It's because we have one of the top 100 teams in all of network marketing. And why is that? Why is that the reality? Because quite frankly, we focus on income producing activities. We focus on making money. How much time do you think you put into your business right now per week? Right now, how much time? Is it 5 hours a week, 10 hours a week, 2 hours a week, 25 hours a week? Let me know in the comments, I'm curious. And do you feel like you're being productive? Do you feel like you're being intentional and you're showing up with a focus of what to do? We're gonna get into it because I want you to be intentional. I want you focusing on what matters most, because it doesn't matter how slow you go as long as you don't stop. So nothing great will happen for you until you start thinking of yourself as a professional conversation starter. The people on your team that are struggling are doing one of two things. They're either not consistently having conversations about their products or business, or they're constantly promoting their products and business. They're very salesy, they're very spammy. Release the commission breath. Start providing some value. Decide that you're in this for the long run, that you're gonna do it until it works, until you're successful. I've talked to everybody I know. How many of us have heard this before? You know that's BS, right? Nobody's actually talked to everybody they know. They talk to all the easy people. They talk to the easy people. But here's why I got excited about social media and building a personal brand and learning how to attract humans to me, that I didn't have to go talk to people I didn't want to talk to. I didn't have to call my friends and family and pitch them on a business, right? I could meet new people. Would you agree there's some new humans that you can connect with every single day on social media? There's a couple billion people. If you can't create success part-time, you'll never create success full-time. And this is so true. I get people that tell me, man, John, I tell you, if I was working this business full-time, I would crush it. I would absolutely crush it if I could work it full-time. I got this full-time job, I got kids and working 40, 50 hours a week. If you can't create success part-time, you will never be a full-time entrepreneur. You can write that down. So this fame formula is really going to help you and your team. And I'd recommend, if you're a leader, you start doing power hours with your team. Do you have to do them every day? No. Maybe you do them once a week, where for 60 minutes, once a week. Now you could do it every day. I just think that becomes a little much. But let's say 60 minutes once a week, you get your whole team together for a power hour so they can learn what to do with that 1 hour per day, work in their business. So first, let me break down what FAME stands for. And we wanted to create this acronym so you could remember what to do in these 15-minute sessions that you break up throughout the hour. Okay, so number one, follow up, because the fortune's in the follow up. How many of us have heard this cliche? Is true, is true. ATM Prospecting, right? Meaning you're having conversations that get people in front of the information. I know not everybody uses the ATM system, but most of the people that follow us use a secret group to expose people to their products and opportunity. So your goal is to get new humans in your group every single day. Marketing. Would you agree if you're in network marketing, you should learn how to market? I heard Ray Higdon say this one time. It's interesting how many network marketing companies don't teach you anything about marketing. They teach you how to network sell, network pitch, network prospect. They don't actually teach you how to market. They teach you how to be a spammer for their company. Unless you own the company, you don't get paid unless they what? Buy from you or someone on your team. And then E stands for expanding your network. All of the humans on my team, thousands and thousands of people all over the world, I did not know them when I first got started. In fact, most of them I did not know 5 years ago. The majority of my business today, hundreds of thousands of customers, Thousands and thousands of social distributors, social marketers. Those individuals I didn't know just 5 years ago. Think about that for a second. So expanding your network is a big deal. So I'm excited to talk about all of it. Check this out. Take a screenshot if you want to as we're going over this information of the slides. I think this will really help those of you. It doesn't matter what company you're in. This is going to be valuable for you. If you're on my team, you should really be taking notes and paying attention to this conversation because I want you to focus on being productive. So follow-up is critical. Why? It shocks me how many times I hear people say, I just don't keep track of my follow-ups, or I'm just not good at follow-up. And it's like, don't brag about it. Do something about it. Who wants to work with someone and partner with someone that doesn't take their business seriously? So you need to track your exposures. You need to keep track of every person you ATM. That's what I do. Anyone that I add to a group, anyone that I'm putting in group chats, I am keeping track of those people. Why? Because they know what I do. They're expressing interest. The people that want to engage and learn more, I'm keeping track of those people. You should be spending 15 minutes every day in follow-up. The fortune is in the follow-up. How about group chats that you set up or setting up group chats? Again, but you got to set a timer. I don't want you spending a whole hour on follow-up and you're not creating any new conversations. Another pro tip we're going to give you is getting referral posts up, having conversations with your customers, maybe with the no's, with the maybes, maybe with people that don't have the money. Not every company has like referral codes where customers can refer customers. So you could do your own incentives. You could incentivize your customers to put up referral posts. You could incentivize your friends like, hey, I'm giving away Amazon gift cards. I'm going to do a raffle for anyone that puts up a referral post. I would have a goal if I were you to get one referral post up every day. Someone in your network doing a post promoting the products, doing a post promoting the business, preferably the products, because it doesn't make sense a lot of times for someone to promote the business when they're not in it. It's easier to get a customer to put up a post on a product they like or they're thinking about buying. Let's talk about ATM prospecting. This is the A in fame. You want to start having conversations, and bottom line, guys, you need to ask people if they're open. People who are engaging on your content, they're liking. See, sometimes people will say, well, you know, what if I don't have anybody respond to my curiosity post? Did they like it? Did they love it? Are they watching your stories? Are they on the products? These are all great people to talk to about your business. These are all great people to prospect and see if they're open to watching a 10-minute video. See if they're open to making money from their phone. Would you agree most people would probably be open to this? Most people would probably say yes. And even if they're not open, you planted a seed. So you should spend 15 minutes every day. I recommend asking at least 5 people every day if they're open. How about you go on to Messenger, and on Messenger, there's that little green light next to their name telling you they're online right now. We call that green light trolling, right? You notice people who are online. Those are the easiest people to reach out to because they're online right now. How about people that have influence? People that already get good engagement on social media. They have thousands of Facebook friends. Maybe they're an influencer. Maybe they're a business owner. Maybe they have a successful real estate business or a successful law firm, or maybe they just put out really good content on social media. You should spend 15 minutes asking people if they're open. Hey, David, how's it going, man? How's the family? What have you been up to? Oh, really? That's great, man. I'm glad to hear it. Listen, the reason I'm reaching out to you is because I wanted to see if you're open to making money online. We work with people just like you, school teachers just like you, business owners just like you, college students just like you, whatever that person is, right? Maybe check out their Facebook profile first to make sure you know what they're up to, what they're posting about, what they do for a living. I've always noticed it's really easy to prospect people based on their professional background. So if you're trying to prospect a school teacher, maybe have a story in your arsenal, in your memory bank of other school teachers or other construction workers or other business owners or other moms. Make sense? Keep it short and sweet. David, are you open? If you are, great. If not, no big deal. So simple. You could do this. You could prospect 10, 15, 20 people every day just to see if they're open. You know, I was talking to my team about this the other day. I'm like, it's not that hard to take 15, 20 minutes and just ask 5, 10, 15 people if they're open to an opportunity. By the way, you could also ask them if they're open to the products. In fact, my top people, my top producers, the people that have been students of ours, clients, our top leaders, our top producers, people that literally just blow my mind with production. They're always on the leaderboards. Most of them lead with the products. Most of them lead with promoting the benefits of the products and talking about their products. Why? Think about it. It's easier to sell a product than it is to find someone that wants to sell the product. So whether you're leading with the product, leading with the business, whatever you want to do, it's up to you. Maybe reach out to 50 people this week about the products and reach out to 50 people this week about the business and just see which one converts better. But you have to be okay with popping the question. Now we're going to talk about marketing. We're going to talk about creating curiosity. We'll talk a little bit about that. But the truth is, most of us are not going to have people coming to us every day. The truth is, most of us, if not every one of you watching this, you're not going to be able to build a profitable business, a significant business, without consistently asking people if they're open. All right, your third 15-minute session. Follow the 15-7 formula. If you've been following us for a while, you know about the 15-7 formula. This is the marketing. 15 minutes, you should spend 15 minutes every day putting up a piece of content. Now, where do you come up with content? Write this down. What are you passionate about? What are you into? What are your hobbies? What are your likes, dislikes? You could ask questions to your audience. You could provide value. You could empower, entertain. We like entertainment. So you might notice we like to have some fun when we're teaching things. What can you share with someone else that can impact them? It doesn't always have to be that you are an expert. Could you read a great book or watch a great movie or attend a seminar or watch a video like this and turn around and share what you learned? Abso-freaking-lutely. I could say I watched this video and OMG, I went to this seminar and wow, listen to my biggest takeaways. This is crazy. This is life-changing content. I can say, look, I went to a Tony Robbins seminar, or I read this Russell Brunson book, or I bought this course from Chalene Johnson. Here were my biggest takeaways. You're teaching, you're helping people. So every single week, you should have this mentality. The reason we call it 15-7, it's 15 posts over the course of 7 days. You should be doing 10 value posts. You should be doing curiosity posts. Look, if you're doing a curiosity post every day, that's too much. If you're only doing it once a week, I don't think that's enough if you're really wanting to generate leads and get people reaching out to you. And by the way, a curiosity post doesn't have to be, hey, I've got this product. You should check it out. It could be you doing a video and you casually mention your product. You casually mention your business. Let's say you're doing a video on losing weight without starving yourself. You're sharing ideas. And then at the end of the video or the lesson or the post, you say, you can also take a supplement. There's some supplements that I absolutely love. If you're curious what supplements I would recommend, send me a message. So that's a curiosity video, curiosity, but you can do this in your stories. In fact, that's our pro tip, is to do more in your stories. The people that I see crushing it right now on my team and a lot of our students, they're doing a lot more before and afters in their stories. They're talking more about their products in their stories. They're making a shake, or they're showing something, regarding their products or talking about their products in their stories. You see a lot of influencers that do this, like their news feed is all content, fashion tips, whatever, videos, IGTV, but then in their story, they might do some selling, because those are your best fans, if you will. Those are the people paying closest attention, especially the ones that you see, because you can swipe up on your stories and you can see that some people are watching all the way through. Those are some of your best people to reach out to and see if they're open. You should do one power post a week, by the way. I really like giveaways. I'm a big fan of going live and having your whole team promote a live giveaway. I'm a very big fan of that. All right, let's talk about expanding your network. This is what the E stands for. Connect with like-minded people in groups. I want you to join at least 3 to 5 groups every week. 3 to 5 groups every week, and I want you to go in there and I want you to provide value, not every day, but somewhere throughout your power hour, maybe once a week. Instead of posting on your wall, you do a live video in a group, providing value only without pitching or selling anything. Or how about this? Write this down. This is a good one. Every time you join a group, introduce yourself. Because think about it. There's so many people that join groups and they're just in the group. I'm in another group. Like, did you engage? Did you post? Did you share who you are and what you're all about and why you're in the group and what you want to accomplish being a part of that community? The easiest people to recruit? People that I relate to, people that relate to me. I'm a dude. I recruit a lot of dudes. I'm a dad. I recruit a lot of parents. When I was in the mortgage business, guess who the easiest people for me to recruit were? People in the mortgage industry, people in real estate. Duh. Why? Because we have some relatability. Doesn't it make sense? It's easier for me to recruit people that speak the same language. Look, you want to recruit people with class? You need to be classy. You want to recruit motivated people? You need to be motivated. You want to recruit people with influence? Become influential. You want to recruit people that are producers? Be a producer. And I know some of you are going to be negative and you're going to go seep into negativity and negative land and go, oh, I'm not a producer. I'm not winning. Neither was I in the beginning. You got to be patient. I want you to be persistent, but simultaneously patient. You have to be grateful for the opportunity you have. You have to be grateful for how far you've come. You have to be grateful before you can expand into the leader that you need to become. So before you can expand and accelerate your growth and ascend to that next level, you have to become a person of value. You have to work on yourself. You have to become a better version of yourself and show up over a sustained period of time. Happy birthday messages. I do those every single day. Going through my memories, I do those every single day. Those are a great way to come up with content because I can see what posts did really well a year ago or 2 years ago or 3 years ago. We have to have long-term vision. You got to be a go-giver. Law of reciprocity is real. So engage on other people's posts if you want more engagement. You want more views? You want more leads? You want more comments on your posts? Give more comments. So give love, give likes, comment on other people's things, go post in groups, provide value, connect with people in those groups. It's easiest to sign up people, enroll people that you relate to, plain and simple. The pro tip I want to give you is to build depth in your relationships. Look, I can tell you this, most of the people that I sign up these days are people that have been following me for months or years, people I've built relationships with. All right, so expanding your network is great, but you also want to do strategic connecting, strategically reaching out to people, not to pitch and sell. How you doing? What have you been up to? How are you holding up during quarantine? Thanks for the friend request. How'd you find my profile? Thanks for following me. Would love to get to know you more. This is all part of that expansion of your network conversation. 15 minutes of engaging with your followers, engaging with your friends, whether that's in the DM on Messenger. The money is in Messenger. How about this? You know what I love? Responding to other people's stories. This is such a good tip. Why is it so powerful to engage in other people's stories, to respond to other people's stories? See, don't we all want more people responding to our stories, watching our stories? Go watch some stories and don't just watch, engage, comment, respond. Why? Because you get directly in their inbox. It's freaking genius. It is genius. You need to be more social on social media. Freaking mind blown.